Howdy y'all, how's it going? Today we're on our way to the gym. We're gonna be doing a leg day. You know, I'm ready for it. It's Tuesday, I'm not gonna complain. As always, you don't want to do legs, but what it is it's mental fortitude, and it's more of a mental game than anything. It's not that bad. Obviously once you get to the end of it, you feel good and you feel great until, the next day and the following day. And then, you probably hit it again the third day. So, all that recovery didn't mean nothing, I guess. But, realistically, I love legs because it's like a challenge. It's like something that you don't want to do, but you do it anyway because you have to. And, it's just one of those things that really separates you from other people too, because I'm not gonna lie, for my few years of lifting when I first started, I never touched legs because I didn't have to, and then I got too big up top and I'm like, chicken leg, you know what I mean? So it's about time. And then obviously as I get further into lifting and stuff, I just like doing everything, but it's leg day, baby, and I'll catch you guys when I get to the gym. Alright, so we just got to the gym, finishing up the pre-worky as per usual. Comment what you guys use for your C4 or your pre-workout, because I always wondered. I always just have all my years been with C4, because it's just I can get it at Rite Aid, Walgreens, wherever. I know it's probably like the most beginner pre-workout ever, but like at the same time, it's always gotten the job done. I can't complain. I've been with C4. Made by Cellular, I think that's who it makes it by. But comment your guys' pre-workout, because I'm not willing to experiment, but I am. So but we're about to hit a filthy leg day, so put our hat on and let's rally the troops. Let's get it. What are we waiting for?
Alright, so what we got coming in here, just some normal squats, 3 sets for 10. For some reason, like, somewhere in my groin, I was having difficulty getting, like, a nice wide squat. So, today I was doing nice in-tight squats. Nothing wrong with them. I mean, kind of, they hit a little bit of different muscles, but it's basically the same thing, in my opinion. But, we do this for 3 sets of 10. I personally, after doing close, I kind of actually like it. Maybe a little bit more, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say I can put as much more weight on there, but like, the weight's not really what I care about. It's more about the lift. And I'm not going to lie, I kind of like this form of lifting a little bit more, just because it's not like, it's taxing, I guess, in my back, it feels like. And it takes that variable out, because you're more up and down. So you're not going to lean as much, I guess. I mean, you are going to lean, but, like, by having yourself under, you're more under yourself, I guess. That's just how I feel about it. But, on the last set there, I kind of did botch my form a little bit on the last 3 reps. And I will say, I'm recording this a few days a little bit later. And, my back's a little bit sore, but not pain. It's sore. I think it's more like if I did an LDL, you know what I mean? So just something to take notes, when you're pushing yourself and compromising form. For the leg press, we did 3 sets of 10. Just want to say that, we've already done that. But what I want to say about the squat is sometimes that's what I do, is I sacrifice form. But, try and not do that, I guess. Take notes from me. Don't do as I do all the time. Don't do it, don't do exactly what I do all the time. But then we got some leg extensions here. We do this for 3 sets, 12 each leg, because it's, it's an isolated workout. You're isolating each leg, which I really like. And if you can find workouts or create workouts, obviously there's machines where you can use both legs, but if you can use just single legs, I highly recommend just isolating that leg, just so what doesn't happen is one leg gets stronger than the other, because like in these machines, the one leg really is driving over the other. I've noticed. And if you can isolate it, it just helps it so much better. Then we go to the hip abductor machine here. Video open and closes. 3 sets for 25 reps on this, just because this machine actually doesn't have much weight to it. And this right here, I'm just trying to get like a steady burn from it. Excuse me. I'm just trying to get a steady burn from it. So, you know, I gotta up the reps. It's not like, if I could find a machine or make this heavier, I would, just so I don't need to do as many reps. But I try and make it work, you know. So, you know, with that being said, you know, at your gym, I would recommend 3 sets, a 10 to 12. You know, push and weight. I like to push weight. That's just how it is. I'm not the guy that's trying to do more reps. I just want to push the 10 to 12 range, you know. If you can't hit that on that set, do 7, you know. But then we do the closes, and we do that for 3 sets of 12, because actually the weight here for this is reasonable. I'm actually pushing myself. I don't need the extra reps, as you can see, but I like to do the 12 just so I can not overload myself, I guess, but push weight still, you know. And then on this one we actually do the double leg, so it completely opposite what I was saying about the ISO stuff. But you know, we do some curls here, but or leg curls, but you know, for 3 sets of 12, doing this, as long as you switch it up to doing ISOs every now and then, I feel like you'll be good, you know, doing it with 2 legs personally. But like I said, you got to change your workouts up so it kind of throws your muscle memory off, I guess, you know. But then we come here and we do leg raises, 3 sets of 12. You know, we do this with 2 legs again, like I said. But then we go into the partial leg press. Partial, keyword partial. We're not doing this for full because we already did the leg press before and we already squatted before. So I don't really care to do the full range. Right here is what I'm doing is I don't know what the muscle's called, I'm gonna be honest, but like the head of your thigh, like that, you know, how you get that roundness right next to your knee, that right there, that muscle, the head, I call that the head. That will explode when you do this. And I recommend it 3 for 30. This machine, once again, I just can't put as much onto it, so the reps go higher. But for that, it's really about feeling the burn. It's not about, you know, high weight. I mean, obviously you can do that. I'm not saying you can't. You'll feel the burn. But like I like with that one, that's one where I like to do a lot of reps and feel the burn. But then we do a 20-minute cardio cycle here, and then another 10-minute cycle on the standing bike. I like going between the 2 bikes because the first bike there where I'm sitting, I'm pushing actually the difficulty level 17, and this one's kind of just to loosen up and just cycle and keep the blood flowing, you know. Then we go into our stretches. I tell you guys, I can't emphasize this enough. This is so important to stretch, especially these hip flexor stretches right here, because this will help your lower back. Because you got to think, when that bar, you know, when you're squatting is over your shoulders, it's pressing down on your lower back. So between your hips and, you know, your upper, you know, between your hips and the bar, it's pressing down on your lower back. So to stretch your lower, you know, your hip flexors, it's going to help stretch your lower back out. Too much back. But like, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's going to help with lower back, relieve lower back pain. It's not going to help back pain or like get rid of. Well, it will help get rid of it, but it's going to help relieve it, because, you know, if you're doing shitty form, your back's going to hurt. But like if it's just from lifting, it may not be your form. It just may be that your lower back's getting compressed between the bar and your hips. So that helps stretch that out. But you know, like I said, you just got to stretch. No matter what, even your legs, like in general, you just have to stretch. Stretch your legs so they're loose the next time you go to lift. You know, and even stretch the next day if you want. I don't. I just stretch the day I lift. I will be honest, and I don't stretch before. I only stretch at the end of my workouts, except for this, because my groin. I will say I did do these stretches to loosen up my groin when I was squatting. But like for the most part, you can stretch before your lifts. I think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. But realistically, make sure you stretch some, at the end of your workouts. That's all I can say, especially if you're doing cardio and running, because you want to be a well-oiled machine when you're on that treadmill or whatever you're doing.
Pump check, babe. Let's get it. Man, I'm telling you, these have come a long way in 1 year. I don't even know what the hell that stretch is. Foot pose. Oh yeah. And also, just because I got them right here, I did have them in the video. C4 right here for pre-workout. Then we take creatine right here by Cellular, C4 creatine. And then we take amino acid, the GNC. These two I drink during my workout, pre-workout, obviously. And then protein's at home. So if you guys are ever wondering what I do, and I recommend them, if you're in here all the time, definitely recommend it. But that's what I take to help my muscles recover. So, we just got done. We're on our way home. We actually got my brother's fire hall installation tonight. So, that will be pretty interesting and exciting to go to, I've actually never been to any installation. This is actually his one where he's getting jumped in or whatever. I don't know how to put it. I'll be honest. But this is his initiation one or whatever, you know what I mean, that certifies that he's in. He actually does paid fireman stuff. So, he's serving the community. But, we got that tonight. So that'll be pretty cool to go see and watch, But, for the legs, I'm not going to lie. Today was a grind, man. Today was a grind. Like, I've been having obviously no excuses. We grind through, we push through. But my groin has been sore. And I think it's from doing hip abductors or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Like the one where I spread like that and then close or whatever. I think it's when I do the closed, I want to say. When I do the closed one. You know which one I'm doing, the hip abductors where you put your legs and whatever. It's in the workout. But that one, I feel like it's making me set back from squats. Because I got to do that real tight squat in order to get down and not be sore. Because it's almost like if I try and push through, it's almost like a pain sore. It's I know it's not good to push through it. That's why I'm not trying to overwork the muscle. Because you can do that very easily. You can overwork the muscle. But, I'm not trying to do that. I've learned from experience. Let's just put it that way. That's kind of how all my lifting's kind of been. It's been learning from experiences. And I'm not going to lie. I did push myself on the third set of doing actual squats. And I used a little bit too much back. So my back was a little sore through the workout. But it's typical for me. I'm kind of used to it. Not saying that's a good thing. Not by any means. Like I said, you can take parts from my workout, but don't take my form or anything and hold me accountable for that. Because my form is never, it's good in some aspects, but it will get compromised to put that weight up, to say that. I will say that. I will compromise form to put the weight up. Especially in the last sets with the last reps, when you're pushing yourself. I have a habit of always doing it. It's one of my bad traits. I can do a lot of things, but that's just, and do it with good, you know what I mean? But that's just one thing I've always lacked. And there's a lot of departments you can pinpoint things to, but it's just one of those things that I know I shouldn't do, but I do it because my ego takes over. That's what it is. I want to put that weight up no matter what. That's how it is in my mind. No matter what, that weight has to go up. No ifs, ands, or buts. you know, and it does get me sometimes, and it got me a little bit today. I mean, I put some BioFreeze on my back, I won't lie, just to, you know, numb it up. But I should be fine. It doesn't really hold me back. I did my stretches, so like it would stretch my lower back out, because sometimes from squatting what it does is it compresses, you know, that's why I do those hip flexor stretches, so it stretches my back out and stuff. But oftentimes that's what happens, is my back just gets compressed from the bar being down on it. I don't even think it's really from me using my back, but you know, it's just one of those things to watch out for, I guess. But you know, even coming into the workout, you know, like I said, I actually do like legs, but today, like, for some reason this week too, I just haven't been in that mood. You know, like, just basically screw the gym, you know? One of those ones, like, you know, so you got to everything you're doing, you know you don't want to do it, but you got to do it. And that's just kind of how it's been this whole week. But, you know, as I say, you can't let your mind tell you what to do. You know what you have to do. And that's just how it is. You can't let your mind tell you what to do. You just have to do it. You have to know deep down that you have to do it, and it has to get done. So, you know, and that's also what leads into, you know, me putting up them extra reps in the last set. I know I have to do it. That's just my mindset. And, you know, it comes back to bite you in some points, but realistically, get your ass in the gym and get it done. That's just straight. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But anyways, you know, with that being said, I'm going back to my old ways. When you're in that mindset, the best thing I can tell you to do is just disconnect. Disconnect. Don't think about what you got to do in the next workout or like the next, you know, set, let alone. Just think about, man, I wonder what I'm doing after. Oh man, I can't wait to do this, or I can't wait to go see this girl. You know what I mean? Like, just think about stuff like that, like what you got going on today or tonight, you know, depending on what time you're working out, you know, like, just think of stuff, or like, you know, think of stuff that may motivate you, you know, like, just try and put yourself in another mindset and not think about the workout while you're doing the workout, if that makes sense. So, like, you know, obviously, lock in, do your lift, but, like, when you're in between sets, don't think about the next set and be like, oh, man, I got 2 more sets after this one, and then I got 3 and 4 more workouts. No, don't think like that. Like, just think like, not even, man, yeah, I got, like, yeah, let's go, I got 3 more workouts. No, because I know obviously you don't, you know, you're not feeling to be there, and that's kind of how it is right now. You know, at least for this week, I just don't feel like it. I'm not in the mood, you know. But that's where discipline comes in. That's why I always say discipline. But I'm not going to go into that tangent. I've always gone into that tangent. But, you know, like, when you're in that mood of not wanting to do it, just think about, like, don't get distracted. Make sure you keep a timer on yourself, you know, for like a minute, no more than 2 minutes. You know, I kind of like to keep it at minute intervals. But, you know, go on your phone, scroll through TikTok. But then once, you know, that timer's up, or even YouTube, whatever you do, Instagram, you know, scroll, back to the workout. Scroll, back to the workout. Because it takes your mind away from the workout. And, you know, it doesn't need to be the workout the whole time. You know, take yourself away from the workout, then come back and come harder. And that's just, you know, you may not come back harder, but you know what I mean? Like, come back with the attitude of, I'm going to mess this set up, you know? But, like, that's just kind of where I'm at, you know what I mean? I'm not going to lie. I like to seem like I'm always ready for the gym. I love it, you know what I mean? I do love it. Deep down, I do love the gym. But, you know, there's some days where it's like, I don't want to do this. But you want to know what? I'm married to the gym. That's the best way to put it. I'm married to the gym. I'm married to the gym. You know? I may not love it all the time. But, you know what? I'm going to be by its side all the time, and I'm going to be there no matter what. Because love comes and goes. But loyalty, you know, loyalty don't come short, you know what I mean? You're either loyal or you're not. It's just the way to be. And I'm loyal to the gym. But, you know, and you know, on a little side note, you know, when I do have a woman, I am loyal. But, You know, that's how you gotta treat it. You gotta treat the gym like a marriage almost. Now, a lot of people, you know, there's that 50% divorce ratio. You know, that's why not too many people stay at the gym for too long. You know, but like, treat the gym like a marriage. You know, don't let it just be like a New Year's resolution, I guess. You know, like, stick with her. Stick with it, you know? Like, oh, man. You know, I just found it as a funny analogy, you know? Gym's like marriage. You just gotta stick to it. You know? But, you know, back to saying, though, you know, for the most part, you know, wasn't the greatest leg workout, but, you know, we got in there, we did our thing. And one thing I know, like, I will be honest, you know, you will see my workout, like my leg workout from the last time was very similar to the one that I did today. But the thing is, you wanna know what I did? I changed the way I did the workouts. Instead of doing like the leg curls or leg extensions, doing it one-legged, I did it two legs. So, you know, doing like small things like changing it to where like you iso one leg or do two legs, like, you know, isoing it, really, you'll really start to see more growth in your legs. But you also got to be careful that you don't lose balance, you know what I mean? Because you want to be able to keep a good balance. So you don't want one leg getting stronger. You know, you don't want to fall into the thing of this leg can do it easily for 10 reps where the other leg struggles to do 10 reps, you know? So, you know, keep it at, watch your weights when you're doing isos, but like at the same time, isos are really where I feel like you're going to see a lot of growth, and that's kind of where I've always seen growth. Like, that's why I like doing dumbbell workouts, you know, for upper body purposes. But like when it comes down to legs, you know, doing the leg curls and the leg extensions one-legged, them are good. Even doing the leg press, it's been a while actually, I should do it, but like doing the leg press with one leg, you know, obviously you're gonna have to kick the weight back. You're not gonna be able to do it with two, you know, like you do it with two legs, but you know, you're isolating the muscle, and that's really where you see a lot of growth, I feel like. But you know, as you'll see, I also, not only did I, you know, change the workout up a little bit, but I also changed the order of my workout. And that's another thing that you got to do too, is change the order, because believe it or not, if I was to squat, you know, I will say I will always do my squats first because I want all my effort going into that. But if I did my squat at the end of the workout, I ain't doing that much weight. And I'll be honest, like even with the sore groin or not, I will not be doing that same weight that I start the workout with at the end of my workout. There's just, I mean, I could do it. I will do it. But the thing is, I won't continuously do 3 sets of 10. I'm going to need to probably do like 3 sets of 10. You know, I'll do 1 set of 10, and I'll do 1 set of 7, 1 of 5, and, you know, and then probably another 5 just to equal it all up or whatever. You know what I mean? Just try and round up, you know, make up for the ones that I missed, I guess, you know? Even though that ain't really mathematically adding up now that I just thought about it, that's 27. But, you know, do another 1 for 3, you know, make it 30, and do 30 reps, you know? But like, you know what I'm saying is change your work. You can stay solid, you know. I mean, I'm not the biggest leg guy. I don't have the craziest leg workouts, I'll say that right now. And I know that for a fact because I've only been doing legs for a year. You know, I'm dedicated to them, but at the same time, I'm not. You know, so it happens like that. But like, at the same time, you can find different workouts, but you can also make the workouts that you have work in different ways. And that's just my opinion. Like I said, I'm not no fitness professional or anything. This is just straight up amateur stuff. Me going in there being that dog. You know? Straight up. But, you know, like I said, you know, change your workouts up. But also, when you're in that mind of not wanting to be there, just disconnect. It's the best thing I can say. Disconnect. You know, I'll wrap the video up though, fellas. It was nice talking to you. You know, as always, leave comments, questions, you know what I mean? We could talk in the chat down below, you know, like I'm all for it. You know? If it's a stupid question, though, I may not answer it. I will be honest. But, you know, or if it's a stupid comment, I may not answer it. So what? But, you know, I hope all y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. You know, if you made it this far, or if you haven't yet, you know, subscribe, leave a like, you know, subscribe with post notifications on so you know when I'm dropping, you know. It's not like a music video or anything, but, you know, I'll always be posting the short form content to keep you guys up to date with me on a day-to-day basis, you know. But I like making these long videos and just, you know, filming, not my whole day, but like filming the gym part of my day, you know. And eventually I feel like I will do like a meal eating and all that, you know what I mean, and do a full day. But, you know, that will come one day. You know, one day. But, you know, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Stay hustling, stay grinding, stay disciplined, stay focused. Love y'all.